G'day, and welcome back to that new Horus Heresy Ultramarines from scratch, episode 46, I think it is. Fuck me drunk. We've fucking certainly made some bloody progress over this past six months. So, how is everything going for me? Well, it's going pretty fucking good, if I'm honest. I have just put together cleared off all the stuff that I was finishing up last week and just started all the new projects. Like I said, I'm burning through my backlog, getting as much done without buying anything new as possible. So I'm like scrapping bits and pieces, throwing it together, seeing what I can get out of it. And it's been a productive fucking week. So this week I've put together the last 10 Mk6 Breachers. I've put together a heavy weapon flamer squad. I've started bashing together a despoiler squad out of bits and pieces. It's been fucking good. I've only had about, like literally with bubs and work, I've only had about 2-3 hours to freaking work. So the freaking just putting them together, getting them undercoated, overcoated, and picking out some details and cleaned up is a fucking mint amount of work for me. I'm just fucking stoked. So let's take you through it first. So I'll start off with this. Beyond Odyssey is having a 1,600 point Sligo campaign at the start of September. And so I've ended that. I thought I'll give that a crack. But it's slow grow. So it's not what you can field at 1,600 points. It's what haven't you got this painted, have it new for the game. At least that's how I understand it. So because I'm sort of putting together all bits and pieces of what I've got, I'm not buying anything new, the list for this tournament is going to be the most eclectic, fucked up, non-linear piece of shit list you've ever fucking seen in your life, and it's going to be hilarious to fucking play. So I've been working through it. I got the first 10 breaches done, working on this assault heavy weapon. The Xiphon is part of that list. You saw last time it had some white spray lines, so I've taped those up, pinstriped it all up, all cleaned up, and she's coming along really nicely now. Everything's all straight and plumb. Now I've just got to ink it, highlight it, edge it, pick out the details, and then unmask it. And I reckon that's going to look pretty good. Yes, the wings are on backwards, but it's a experimental prototype. The next bit is these Mk6 Breachers. Right, now, I love breachers. I reckon they look fucking amazing. Got the shields. Unfortunately, with the Mk6 minis, all the guns have a little hand here on the barrel, or underneath the barrel, on stock, I guess it's called. So I had to carve all of them off because it got one end on the shield. So all of these I spent an age carving the hands off, and put them all together, and they come up looking all right. The Mark 3s, 25% of my armies is these fucking Mark 3s. They're all stumpy as fuck, so I've had to add like a 1.5mm belt between the hips and the top part of the body to bring them up to same height, which is nice. But yeah, their pistol, their bolt guns were different again. Physically look different. They look bulkier and heavier. So I carved them off and I gave them all the same guns from the Mk6. Give them a bit of fucking continuity. So they're all ready to go, and I'm very fucking happy with them. The flamers look great. They went together. Fucking amazing. Arms on the same way as normal, stick the flamer on and steady the bolt gun, and they just come up so nice. But this is the first real fucking complaint about these plastics, is that the back ass of these flamers, I don't know if you can see it there, look at that. Very plain, very uninteresting, just a flat block of plastic. All the detail on the front is amazing. You get to the back side of it, and you only see about 3 or 4 mil here. But it stands out in how plain it is. I mean, you literally have to be going, looking for the fault. But, as a bloke who does plastic model planes, like, I guarantee that cockpit is done fucking excellent quality under that canopy. You won't ever see it. The same with all my, like, scale model planes. The little details on the inside are what you take the pride in, because no one will see it. And, so that would be a big gripe for me, but they came together nicely. I've got some of the resin bits and pieces in there. I've got the bloody Imperial Fist head on there simply because I like it. I've got a couple of the Ultramarine heads in here because I like them. Yeah, they're coming along nicely. These despoilers, like I said, I'm bashing everything together out of bits and bobs of what I fucking have. So I've got like the sergeant here. You can take a power fist and a plasma pistol. So beauty, fucking there's me sergeant. 1 in 4. It's going to be a 10-man squad. You get 2 of them. Can take a power weapon or a charnable. 1 in 4 can take a plasma pistol or a flamer. So beauty, that's him put together. That axes off the bloody Cataphracti or Tartarus Terminator kit, but still, fucking boss look. And they're just, standard and bloody radio set. Yeah, no, so I've been bashing these together. Like I said, I've only had a few hours and just assembling them. My God, it's not like I don't like assembling them. It's just fucking seriously, it is the most tedious part of the build. It's not bad when you do a model plane or a tank. You've got one thing and you're putting it together and it takes ages. But repetitively doing, I've got over 120 painted models now. Same 5 fucking poses. It gets a little bit fucking tedious after a while. But yeah, I'm just going to paint this, that, and that. And maybe a freaking small break of assembling them will get me freaking spice back. Put a bit of pepper in the gun. What else was I talking about now? I tell you what, I had a bit of a fucking reality check the other day. I was sitting at the shop and I was like talking to a few people and pissing and bemoaning the cost of the hobby. Like freaking, oh, woe is us. Why is it so expensive? Fucking, I was sounding like a bitch. Probably was being a bitch, but freaking, I was sitting there and I was freaking hooting and, oh, fuck, it's just expensive. I've got too much to do. I'm not finding the time. And then, freaking bemoaning my fucking lot in life. And then as I'm pissing and moaning into somebody's ear, he's a fucking patience of a saint listening to me piss and moan. This fella came in the shop, doing his own thing, not paying attention to us at all. Of course he wasn't. He's doing his own fucking thing. And he just casually hands over $3,000 to buy a bunch of fucking one-piece card game cards. Like $3,000 of them. And we both fucking stopped, looked at it, and we go, fuck, well, perhaps we don't have it fucking so bad after all. If that's what he has to spend to fucking stay competitive on a regular rate. Fucking $3,000. My God. You might as well be fucking doing photography for a hobby. Or drugs. Or just fucking hard drugs. But yeah, so, I had to look it up. Like, One Piece is apparently a Netflix television series about pirates, like Jack Sparrow and all of that. So, apparently there's a card game of it. And apparently it's super competitive and you need freaking mad bank to freaking play it. So I looked at that after he walked out, happy as Larry with his purchase, and I looked at the freaking cost of the tanks on the shelves, and I looked at my freaking wallet, and I go, yeah, I've got a fucking good hobby here. Don't you fucking mind. I don't mind it now. Fucking reality check, slap in the face, all fucking good. What else happened? Oh, I got one more for my night house. Last episode I showed that I was putting together a night bloody allied detachment for my Ultramarines. The House Vornher, which was the night house which was destroyed during the Kauth invasion. Now, let me give a second. Now, I sent away to Forgotten Chapters in Europe to get these decals put up of the actual symbol and emblem of House Vornher. The bloke did a Mickey Mouse job. He cleaned them all up. He gave me the variations, asked me which ones he want, and I said, I want all of them in these sizes, and fuck it, oath did he not just kick that in the dick. Absolutely spectacular. Can't wait to freaking use them. But also, while I was on his website having perusing his other stuff, I checked this out and I purchased this. This is a sheet of transfers from, Forgotten Chapters. And it's all like writing. You can paste it onto this, like freaking what's it called, like litanies and freaking like it could be lists of anything, but it actually looks like handwriting. It's all really well done. Large capital letters, looks sort of gothic. It's excellent. I love it. I really love it. It's freaking amazing. Comes in like I bought this for the Titans, but fucking you can use it fucking just about anything, I reckon. Yeah, it's got like English, and it's either Latin or Italian. I think they're the same language. English and in French. And like there's like you can actually read some of them. It's actually that good. Letters, lingo, freaking gee, to make banners. I just thought, fucking oath, oh bloody love that. So yeah, freaking got that. So now I've practically, other than waiting for me two extra armigers, I've got me night house just about ready to fucking go, and I'm trying to finish this off. I've got the Spartans over there, still getting taped up and pinstriped. This, and that. Haven't been able to make any move on these Invictus Caesarians. Just like freaking Remus Venatus, which I'll forever call Vent Anus. These are no longer going to be called Invictus Suzerains. They are Invictus Caesarians, because it's an easier word to say, and I freaking at least, even though it's out of context, I think it's fucking hilarious. They're very special lads. Anyway, that's it for me for the day. Short video, just a quick heads up of what's been going on. Love the lot of yous. Keep on enjoying your game. Keep on playing. Keep on freaking painting. Keep on freaking enjoying the lore. Give your missus a kiss, and I'll catch yous later. Cheerio.